We speak to you now of the coming energetic spike points as you move towards the end of your section of time you call 2022. You enter a window or gateway nexus point or node point in your second half of October 2022. This node point gateway we call the return of the Kristed twin flames of Stargate, England. And as this occurs within time and within land, both dimension and density, it occurs also within you, receptive, crystalline-coded, star-seeded ones who listen to our words now. We speak to you and only to you, for we are the voice of your own soul, your own knowing. We present currently through the conduit you know as Magenta Pixie, therefore we retain her flavour, her colour, her energetic signature. Yet we, as the we that are 9, are expansive, located within the all that is, and it is we that are you. As you hear the call and hold the interpretation of our key-coded wordage, we move through your flavour, your colour, and your energetic signature. Take then the key codes and translate them within the flavour of all that is you. You, unique one, though you are. We begin with responses to quests at this time in order to deliver clarification to those who decode and translate from puzzle pieces into the finalized picture. And as they do this, the DNA restructuring of memory takes place. Then, when our responses are delivered, we move through the perspectives of the node point times of the return of the Kristed twin flames of Stargate, England, presenting where you are in dimension and density in your current now times. Your first quest is that of why the souls at the end of the grand cycle choose regenesis or move to ascension. This is due to the structure of that which you know as end times, or the end of days, that which we would refer to as planetary completion. The accumulation of long-term, repeated incarnation into physicality culminates with the movement into that which we call singularity. And this always involves a choice point for the soul. It is not possible for the uninitiated soul to move into the solar portals without the key-coded matching DNA holding the required coordinates needed. Therefore, the choice point is delivered, allowing the soul on a linear level to begin again, if you will. It is as the resit of the exam and another chance linearly. You ask us why 26,000, which is a code for memory, the codes for the knowing of the morphogenetic field and the spiral of time that is delivered into your reality awareness through the Mayan clock and the mathematical structure there. Moving through the time of the 13th Baktun and presenting that which is the sacred 13, seeded by that which we speak of, the return of the Kristed twin flames of Stargate, England. You ask if the God Source needs to update his messengers in 3D creation so it can experience itself in a new configuration. This is indeed one way to interpret the third-dimensional explanation of the infinite spiral that is in constant update at all times, if you will. Yet ultimately this is the choice for each incarnated soul to make from the point of physical incarnation. The God Source has no needs or desires, for that structure is pure creation, ever flowing as the cosmic river within the stillness and the momentum of every thought that has ever presented cohesion enough to hold that form within the grand window of time that is Morphogenica, the field of memories, accessed via the Amenti Emerald portal, that which is presented to you within your current Baktun, the return of the Kristed twin flames of Stargate, England. You ask if the choice point is an aspect of the gathering of charge needed for ascension. And indeed this is the case, for the choice point depletes charge when the choice is made due to coercion, manipulation, and control. When one takes action against the will and the knowing of the soul, one moves into conflict, disappointment in self, guilt, and fear. When one stands firm within the choice point that is in alignment with self, there is unity within self, sovereignty through action, and self-empowerment, which creates a field connecting into true Liberty template holograms within each divine cell of the human body. This is charge, quantum convergence coordinates for Stargate ascension, blue starfire for the dragon ride through the celestial blue Stargate, the blue flame, into the emerald Amenti portal, and thus the creation of the return of the Kristed twin flames of Stargate, England. This is that which you, choice point sovereign integrals, who remained within alignment to the ascension path, Paradise Core template, your choice created no change for you. The choice had already been made before the choice point presented itself. We speak now of the landscape of time you experience dimensionally and within the density of the land. The movement into this node point portal began around your time, the 19th of October 2022, and soars into the spiral creation through the Libra gateway alignment based on your 12-house astrological templates as that which is known as the Venus Cazimi Heart Solar Point on the 22nd of October, 22-10-22 or 10-22-22 as numerological twin flame presentation. Alignment within the symmetrical date sequence, drawing downwards and upwards through the vertical field, unconditional love, romantic, pure, or platonic deep love for friends, family, pets, and nature. Galactic universal love for the wise, intelligent, non-physical realms, archetypes, and guidance structures. Raising the solar plexus and the heart to merge as one point, creating the pivot point or nexus point for the individualized matrix. A moment in time, therefore, to spin your fields or reconstruct new architecture into the matrix through new thought, new paradigm, philosophy, epiphany, or discovery. A rebirth moment for those with a pure heart and higher connection. Rekindling of the lost loves, old friendships, and the creation of the bridge of the bifurcation as a 3D, 5D alignment becomes navigatable for many starseeds at this time. Choice as to where to place themselves, at what times, and how, with the black flame shield, black umbrella of unity, hexagonal grid in place, as the waves of physicality are now surfed in joy through Venusian streams due to the bridge of bifurcation. Or the Venus bridge, if you will. Solar Heart Point moves into the higher spike of this portal on the 25th of October 2022 as partial solar eclipse, holding the poverty abundance swing in place. This is in its highest point on the 24th of October, the 25th of October, and the 26th of October. Bifurcated until this current point with the Venusian bridge of love connecting the two spheres of old Earth, new Earth in a financial sense. The swing creating instability in the markets across the globe, yet holding the hermetically sealed Aurora network in place for abundant solar field awareness through the return of the Kristed twin flames of Stargate, England. Confrontation occurs through attempted planetary takeover via religious and spiritual new Earth seeding through the birthplace of the planetary Holy Grail, dragon lines, ley lines within southern England, as Ireland and Scotland hold the boundaries for the opening of the first Stargate placements through Stonehenge, Avebury, Glastonbury, along Michael Mary Rose Line, the diamond grids for the Holy Grail. The fencing played out with these swords and wands waits for Excalibur, held in the hearts of the mighty sovereign integral souls as torchbearers for the return of the Kristed twin flames of Stargate, England. Wales, the movement of the poverty abundance swing, holding the financial match strike for the parliamentary arena to begin the final countdown for this particular phase. Across the seas to Australia, New Zealand, the Starseed sovereignty begins to climb and stand in solidarity with eyes upon the English playout. For the native tongue of the American lands seeds the battle for the stargates of the land, and the density hold down or raise as that arena bifurcates in heavenly match to the God source extraterrestrial template playout. Across the seas, in the other direction, within the landscape of your Earth, do you connect with the hearts and minds of the aware starseeds activated in the crystalline ascension coded structure within the American lands, holding the culmination torch for the race within financial and political fields? The big power structures with two other Earth domains appear to enter the game, bringing the bifurcation into a trifurcation with the United States of America. The playout falls upon the time period that marks the turning of the white and silver wheels, the Sabbat known as Samhain in the West, and celebrated as a Halloween party through both service to others and service to self templates. Moving thus to the total lunar eclipse on November the 7th and 8th, wherever you are located in the world. The solar eclipse shines the light upon all that has been hidden in the most grand style in these tumultuous times. The lunar eclipse that follows draws the new knowings and epiphanies into the subconscious and allows the subconscious to present to the conscious mind through the solar heart alignment as the new earth seeding flows through crystal river of light sight, Schumann resonance, rose lines, dragon lines, through collective Kundalini rising and initiation. The pineal glands in crystalline glow through emerald amenti entrance into Morphogenica, the field of memories. For this happens during this 2022 rush of energies we call the return of the Kristed twin flames of Stargate, England. The 11th of November 2022, through numerology, marks yet another spike of energy at this time, and the floodgates open to yet another storm, hurtling towards the winter solstice of December in one hemisphere and the summer solstice in the other. Yet despite this bifurcation, the Venusian bridge, created on the 22nd of October, allows for a unity crossing, which shall be most evident as you enter your time period you call 2023. This particular phase we present to you now as node point, return of the Kristed twin flames of Stargate, England, closes its energy just after the time you know as New Year, around the 4th and 5th of January 2023. However, this is a wide energy gateway, if you will, and the reverberations of this time ripple through most of your 2023 year well into 2024. Thus then, who are these sacred twin flames? We speak here of King Arthur, the one who wields Excalibur, and his beloved twin flame taken in sacred handfasting and marriage, the Queen Guinevere, who holds the Holy Grail. These in turn are Archangel Michael and the divine Princess Aurora, and these in turn are Jeshua or Jesus the Christ and the Lady Magdalene. The unity is that of the divine feminine and sacred masculine, and together they bring the sword Excalibur and the chalice, the Holy Grail. The unity of this bifurcation occurs across land and sea in all domains, in density and in dimension. Through the seeding within the sacred lands of England does the dragon fly, delivering the Grail codes as golden and silver liquids into the rose gold flame of the land that is the Rose Line network, the Aurora Rose. This is the key through the Emerald Amenti portal, and it runs through your bloodlines, dear starseeds. We repeat most emphatically, it runs through your bloodlines, dear starseeds. Beloved awakened ones of the Gaia Terra Earth network, it runs through your bloodlines. For you are the Aurora Rose, you are the bridge, and the crystal river runs through your DNA quantum fields, and it is thus you who shall calm the storm as it rages through this node point portal, that which we call the return of the Kristed twin flames of Stargate, England. The memory codes have been given. They have been delivered in your current now time of multidimensional quantum expansion of mind, heart, and soul. They have been presented to you through multiple conduits, texts, artifacts, and archetypal image. This is but one deliverance of such through this transmission via our conduit Magenta Pixie. Holding strong the crystalline strength through the storms and high energy spikes of the bridge within the bifurcation, the Venus-Venusian bridge, the Aurora Rose bloom of expansive node point through these pivotal dates within your Gregorian calendar, Mayan long count, and astrological technology. As you go forth in unity, we are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9,